Hi, everybody. I'm Jacqui Duran, independent Scentsy Star consultant. It's another week. It's Team Training Tuesday. Very excited. Very excited. You guys know that I come to you every single Tuesday with a new video, and we do some training on some Scentsy. And today we are going to be talking all about the Scentsy Workstation. So if you are a brand new consultant, this is the video for you. You have found the right spot. You're here. Kudos. If you're a consultant who maybe has been a consultant for a little while, but maybe you're just not comfortable in the workstation yet, well, we're going to change that. So this video is also for you as well. And maybe those of you out there who aren't yet Scentsy consultants, here's another peek behind the curtain of what goes on in the life of a Scentsy consultant. So I'm going to just do a quick bit of housekeeping and apologize now because if you haven't noticed, I may or may not look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer right now. My 5.5-year-old decided to give me her lovely head cold. So, bam, that happened today. So, if you hear me sniffing, I'm going to try not to because I know that is very annoying, especially in a video. So I'm going to do my best. I'm also going to do my best to avoid any sneezing fits because I tend to be a 2, 3, sometimes a 4 in a row time sneezer. So I'm going to try to make sure I don't do that for you. It's my promise. That's what I'm going to try and do. But if I do sound a little congested, I mean, I could try and sing my way through this, but that is totally not going to be what you want to hear. So it's a good thing that you don't have to sit here and look at my reindeer nose face tonight because we're going to be talking about the workstation. I'm going to show you the workstation tonight. So we're going to be doing a screen share here in just a moment. So we're going to flip-flop over. You can just kind of listen to me in my congested voice, and we're going to go from there. So we don't, again, have to be exposed to the Rudolph effect. Also, on a little bit of housekeeping, I want to welcome you if this is your first time checking out my YouTube channel or my Google Hangout. Welcome. Like I said, guys, I do this every single week. Every single week, I do a new video, different topic every week. So I'm trying to help you in different ways. This is obviously not a Scentsy corporate training by any means. I do this mainly for my sorry, I'm really trying not to like wipe my nose in front of you. That's what I'm trying to not do. So anyway, I do these. I started out doing these for my team to help give them a resource because, and especially now, the majority of my team, we are spread out across the United States and even in Canada. So we're up all different kinds of times of the day. We're working our business different times of the day. So video is an amazing way to be able to have that training resource available when you need it on your schedule. Because hello, guys, if you don't know yet by now, Scentsy is a flexible business. It works around you. If you're a busy wife, mom, father, brother, son, niece, nephew, whatever you are, whatever you've got going on in your life, hello, Scentsy's flexible too. Scentsy is there for you 24/7. That's what I'm also going to be showing you with your workstation. So if you do have a question and maybe you happen to be a late, overnighter bug and you like to be up late on the computer and it's 2 a.m. and you've come across a question and you need to try and find the answer, I'm going to try and point you in the right direction of where you need to go because you may or may not be able to find somebody who can answer your question at 2 a.m. And I want you guys to be able to have the answers when you need them. So, of course, for any direct one-on-one training, specific questions, anything like that, you guys have a sponsor. Your sponsor is the person that you signed up under. So you can, of course, contact them. Then if you can't get a hold of them or maybe aren't familiar with them, maybe you just joined up under somebody, but you can look in your workstation. I'll show you where that is too. And you can contact your upline. So you possibly have a director, you might have a star director, and you more than likely have a superstar director. And then, of course, if you can't reach anyone there, you have the amazing Scentsy consultant support at your fingertips. You can give them a call during their office hours. Want to say it's until 5 p.m. Mountain Time. We'll have to look on the workstation, won't we, to verify that. But you can call them. But we're also going to show you, too, how you can submit a support ticket on your workstation. Yes, you can do that, too. But Scentsy Consultant Support is an amazing resource if you really, if you can't get a hold of anybody, or if you just need to be able to reach out to somebody to get a question answered. And it may seem silly to you, but as I tell everybody, there are no silly questions, because everyone started from day one. Some of us started from day 0. I got interested in Scentsy even before I joined. So I was already asking questions and like searching the internet and Googling and all kinds of things, looking for questions, looking for answers to some of the questions I had before I even joined. So you may be one of those people, but consultant support is there for us. They're fantastic. And I'm going to share you a tidbit of a story from today that I had with them. So it's going to be really fun. So stick around for that when we're done with the workstation. Yes, every Tuesday, like I said, I do this for you. Every single Tuesday, this is my team training day. I do this for my team that I supervise during my day job. And so I kind of carry over the same theme into my Scentsy business. So Tuesdays is team training day for my Scentsy team as well. So it kind of works for me very well. Again, flexible to my schedule. Are you catching my drift? Are you floating with me in my boat? Come on, guys. You might also, you more than likely have noticed that there is this beautiful, glowing, changing colors, fantastic thing going on back here. What is that? You guys checked out our catalog lately? Yeah, it's a Scentsy diffuser. And you might be looking at it. Hopefully you can maybe see it from up here. But you very well may be looking at it going, it kind of doesn't look like one of those pictures. That one looks a little different. It is a little different. But again, I'm going to share that with you in the story that we're going to do after the workstation, so stick around. All right, so that was basically my housekeeping items, I think. Did I completely skip over the fact? Yes, every Tuesday I do this. So Tuesdays, 9:15 Central Standard Time. If you are not in my Google circles, you can ask to be added, and I will add you. That way you will get an email direct link to the live video. I usually put that up about 4 hours or so before we do the video. So you can kind of have that heads up of what the topic's going to be. And if you need to, if you're going to try and hop on live, you can. So to all of you who are joining live right now, hello. Jacqui says hello. But if you can't join live again, flexibility. Flexibility means that this is going to be available for you at any time. So after this broadcast tonight, it will automatically be available for you on my YouTube channel. So if you get that email and you're like, oh man, but I had something come up tonight, or oh, that time just doesn't work for me. I had someone comment earlier, I'm in Italy and that time zone doesn't work for me. So I'm going to have to catch you on the flip side. So that's the beauty of YouTube too. So that kind of breaks it down for you. So at least you know that we do these, and I'm here for you every single week to share different things of what, I'm not an expert in Scentsy by any means. I will never claim to be. I don't care what title I ever end up pursuing and achieving, but I will never be an expert. I am constantly evolving my business, and it's one thing that I truly push out to my team is to constantly be looking for ways that are going to help you in your business succeed. The same things are not going to work for every single person, guys. The things that are working for person A over here, this consultant over here, may not work for me. So you can be flexible. Scentsy gives us these amazing resources, this great big canvas, and says, here, go play. Go figure out what works best in your playground and run with it. And I love that. I love the ability to kind of form it and mold it and allow me to be me and allow you to be you. That's the whole point of Scentsy, is being you. So be genuine, be authentic, and be you, and you can do it, and you will have fun, and you will find your niche. And I promise you, it will truly become a blessing for you, just like it has for me. All right, so we've gotten all the housekeeping out of the way. Let's jump into the goods. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pop over, and we are going to share my screen. Here we go. Do you like my theme music? If only I could be more on key. Again, I completely apologize for my congestion I've got going on. It's lovely. Okay. So let's get into the goods here, guys. This is what you're looking at here. And actually, there's that theme music again. Okay. So this is the workstation. As soon as you join Scentsy, and I mean as soon as you join, immediately, as soon as you finish the process, and it literally only takes probably about 20, maybe 30 minutes tops, you can join directly from, if you're not a consultant, you can, of course, go to my website and join my team. I would love to have you on my team. But it only takes you about 20 minutes to go through the fields, fill out your information, and get your starter kit. And then as soon as you get done, you will be given your what we call a consultant ID number. So you'll have your consultant ID, and then you will, of course, have picked a password. And you will automatically have access to your Scentsy Workstation. So I think that that is a very important thing, because when you're just joining and you're just jumping into something, like I said, you may, you're excited right when you're joining, right? But that starter kit doesn't just magically pop up on your doorstep when you ordered it at 10 p.m. that night. No, it has to ship out and get to your house. So in order to get to your house, we have to give it a little bit of time to be delivered. But while that's happening, that is where your workstation comes in. So here we go. We are on... Again, this is the workstation here. On your workstation, remember how I was talking about consultant support and those great people? There's their phone number. So anytime you need to get a hold of them, you've got their phone number just by logging into your workstation. I actually save their number in my cell phone. So if for some reason I'm out and about, or maybe I have a customer who calls or texts or emails me, and and maybe I need to get a hold of consultant support for them on any issue or something. Maybe they need a replacement for some, whatever it is. I've got their phone number, quick and easy access. So that's just a great thing to be able to do. Put that number in your phone book of your phone or your contact list, so you have it. So up here we have our tabs. So whenever I kind of reference tabs, these are the tabs that I kind of talk about. We've got a home tab. The news tab is the one that we're on now. And the reason that I'm starting with the news tab is because I feel that the news tab is going to be your BFF in your business. Because as much, and different teams have different ways of doing things. Some teams have Facebook groups. Some teams just do local trainings. Some may just do all video trainings. Every single team is unique and different, and kind of has their own way to be able to touch base with their team as a whole. But if you're not somebody who, like me, I don't really live too much on Facebook. I schedule posts out there on my Facebook fan page, so those get done for me. And during my day job, I don't really have time or the ability to sit on Facebook. So I might get the chance if it's on a lunch hour. Maybe if I'm waiting for a meeting to begin, or I'm waiting on a training class to begin and I've got nothing to prep for, or I'm kind of caught up, I might be able to pop on for a quick second. But in all honesty, I probably spend less than an hour on Facebook a day. So my main reason for getting on Facebook is to check messages from any of my customers, and of course answer any questions they may have, or say hello and be a little sociable. Facebook is where I have a lot of my friends. So you guys are amazing. And I like to be able to talk to you guys. just on a general basis. But the news tab is always going to be here for you. So regardless of what you or your team does for resources or training or what have you, the news tab is always going to be your best source of where to go. Okay. Especially this time of the year. This time of the year, we actually are featuring, we've got 2 different collections out right now. We have our Harvest collection, which is our, it's mainly like the Halloween warmers and the Halloween products. That's our Harvest collection. And then we have our Holiday collection, which the majority of those products are our Christmas and our holiday items. Both of those collections are only while supplies last. So when you're needing to know, oh my gosh, have we sold out of anything? Where are we at? Maybe you've gotten a call or a text or a message from a customer and you need to know, news tab is going to be where you're needing to go. Another part of the news tab is going to be this back order. Wow, sorry. I can't even blame that on my congestion. That was just bad speaking. Back order and partial shipment items. Wow, I still can't get it out. Oh, it didn't. Did it click? Wow. I am off my game. Oh, that's why. It does time you out. Every so often it will time you out. And that just says it more as a security issue more than anything. So in case you have this open and you're at a public computer or something, it will time you out. All right. So on your back order and partial shipments, again, this is where you're going to want to look to see if any items are currently on back order. And if so, when they are going to be available. And this is obviously an estimated. They try and give us an ETA or an estimated time or date of delivery that they will ship from the warehouses. We have 2 here in the U.S. If memory serves, we've got 2 in the U.S. So this way we kind of know where we're at. And in fact, I'm looking at this, and this is actually good for me to know personally, because I put in my personal order and I ordered the coconut lemongrass counter clean. And when I got my order today, this guy was obviously missing. And you can see here that he's expected to ship out on 10/14. So I'm getting a little excited. I'm really excited to try the counter clean. And I'm kind of I don't know. In the kitchen, I like things that are citrusy and fresh. And so that was the one that I wanted to try first. So I went for it. But anyway, you can see the dates on here. Our car bars, we are a little bit to be determined on those. They just simply, they had no idea how popular these car bars were going to be. They just were so popular that Scentsy it wasn't even ready for it. So we're waiting for those new shipments of car bars to arrive so we can get those out. But here on your news tab, like I said, that back order partial shipments is going to be a really great place to always be checking. That's also a really good place to go and look right before you go into a party or right before you're getting ready to talk to a host, whether that's just a bag or a Facebook party host, anything like that. You want to let them know, hey, there are some items that are on back order. And especially if it's something like the car bars right now, you saw on there where it said TBD for to be determined. So we don't really have an expected date of shipment for those. So we really want to make sure that if anybody has ordered any of those, that we're letting them know that unfortunately right now we don't have an exact date, but we can keep checking that back order tab and they will update us. But this is, again, we're going to see everything. Right now, we are running a special in October for Mexico for our starter or our joining. So it's a really great special there. We've got our Scentsy Fit Club going on. Goodness, I cannot speak this evening. But this is a really great tab. Your account tab is where you actually go and you're able to log in. You're able to take a look and see your and sign up for the Scent and Warmer of the Month kit. So what I'm going to do is over here on this side, it says brand subscriptions. And you'll see right here, it says personal website. I can edit my subscription. Now, for the first 3 months as a consultant, you get your website absolutely free. Starting the 4th month as a consultant, there is a $10 per month website charge. Now, you might be thinking, $10 a month. I don't need that. Well, let me just tell you this. You totally need to make sure that if you're doing anything for your business, that you are opting in to have a website. If Scentsy does any flash sales, so a flash sale is usually more of a web-based sale, right? So, and we have done them before. We did them last year. I think we had our big, was it our big Monster Mash sale or whatever it was? But those types of flash sales are only available via a website. So you can have your workstation all day long. Does not mean that you can have people ordering from that flash sale if you don't have a website. Another important thing to note, if you do not have a website subscription, no one can join your team. The only way that someone can join your team is by going to your website. And so if you're looking to make this a part-time or a full-time income or a career, then obviously building a team is what you need to be focusing on. So being able to have that website is something that is going to be very major and very important to your business as a whole. Also here, you will see it says where I can edit my personal website. That is where I can go in, I can upload a picture of myself, I can put in my Scentsy story, and I can go ahead, and they even have a part in there where you can select your top 3 favorite scents. So that's just kind of fun, and it gives more of a personalization to you and your website. I highly, highly, highly suggest putting a photo, and I highly suggest writing your story, because if people can relate to you, then they are more apt to become a customer and join your team that way, if they're able to connect with you. And giving them your story and letting them see you, it kind of gives them more of a personal touch. Scent of the month. This is where we get to sign up for the Scent or Warmer of the Month kit. So every single month you have the option to opt in or opt out. Just because you opt in one month doesn't mean you have to do it every month. So this is nothing that is set in stone. You can also toggle back and forth. Maybe one month, the warmer just does not seem like anything your customers are going to be interested in, nothing you're going to be interested in. You're just like, nope, I have no parties set up. I'd rather not subscribe to it. But I always suggest to everybody to at least, if you're able to, subscribe to the Scent of the Month, because that you are able to use those bars that you get in the Scent of the Month kit to make your samples up, be able to let your customers be able to smell that scent. You know, that is truly the way that Scentsy sells itself, is truly by the experience. So I'm a big firm believer in it. The Warmer of the Month combo kit obviously is the same thing as Scent of the Month, but you get the warmer too. Now, both of those are also added into your PRV every single month. So those do add and get topped off to your sales for the month. So what does that mean? Well, if you're adding to your PRV, that means that you're also adding to your commission. Okay, so you're going to get paid back on doing those just with commission. It's awesome. If you choose to enroll in Velata, then this is where you can actually enroll for Velata. If you choose to enroll in different regions, you can see that I'm actually enrolled in Region 1. So I can recruit and I can sell in Canada and in Mexico. I could also choose to opt in to do the same thing for Region 2 and Region 3. So you can make those choices as you start building your business and start deciding, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? So that's your account tab. Your contacts tab is going to be where everybody that you've put in who has been a customer of yours, you're going to input their address, any contact information that you get from them. Also, anytime someone orders from you on your website, they will automatically be added to your contacts. You'll just want to go into your contacts every so often and make sure that people are opted in for your newsletter, because that newsletter, again, if you have a website subscription, then you're able to go in there and, or I'm sorry, you're not able, there's nothing for you to do. The Scentsy will automatically send out a newsletter every single month on the first Wednesday of every month to everybody who's opted in on your contacts tab. So it's very, very cool. So all of that is for free. So, well, involved in your website subscription every month. So there's a lot of perks there. Orders, we're going to do that here in just a second, because I'm actually going to show you how we're going to input an order. So I think that's going to be very useful. Team is where you can go. If you have any downline or starting to build a team, you can go there and you can see your team at a glance. Events, this is where you can go and register for events that are upcoming. I actually... I'm waiting for that final last green light so I can register for Launch to Leadership. Launch to Leadership is going to be fantastic. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. We're going to Cozumel, Mexico on a cruise. So it's going to be great. Performance tab is where you can check your performance. You can run reports there as well. Challenges is the Ascent Academy. So this is really great when you're really trying to focus on, hey, what can I do to work my business today or tomorrow or this week? So click on that challenges tab. This will give you ideas of things to do. Okay. So you can see we are, we're here, we're training day. Tomorrow is share your favorite Scentsy treasures. And if I click on it, it kind of expands into this window. I'm pretty sure. Can you guys see this? It says add a picture or video to your Scentsy treasure box. Review the contents to inspire you to keep going and to motivate you to have 5 positive conversations about how Scentsy has positively influenced your life. Try to get 1 recruit and 1 person to follow up with later. And it gives you a quick video that you can watch about using a Scentsy treasure box to engage with potential recruits. But again, these are really great ideas for working your business. It's fabulous. The resource tab. Oh, the resource tab. Oh, I love the resource tab simply because everything I would ever need for my business lives here. Okay, it lives here. So at any time I can come here and look. Maybe I need to be able to see the join in October. This is the, like I said, the deal that we have going on for joining in Mexico. So I could get that PDF. I could print it out and pull it out. But if you are that new consultant, where we're going to go, sorry, let me back up here. What I did is I clicked on resource categories, did the little down arrow here for all resources. You can see, again, these are all of the resource categories, right? But where I want you guys to be paying attention to is the new consultant information. If we click on there, this is going to actually give you everything that you need right away. So again, remember how I said that when you sign up, you instantly have access to your workstation? Yes, you do. You instantly have access to this. And so while you're waiting on your starter kit to arrive, you can come here. And this is where you can actually pull up, look, read through the entire consultant guide. It will be coming in your kit, yes. But if you're that excited that you signed up tonight and you are ready to go and you want to just start promoting and working your business right out of the gate, which is what I totally suggest, by the way, that is what you want to be reading, okay? It's not heavy reading, guys, but it's stuff that you need to know about being a consultant. So it's important information. Communication, you can actually send out emails directly from your workstation to anyone that is well, anyone. They don't necessarily have to be in your contacts. You could, type in whatever email address you would like. Support, the support tab. This is where you could actually go in. You could ask a question if you had anything there, and you could put in a support ticket. Training center. OMG. The training center. Okay. Let me go back here just very briefly because so we've talked about the toolbar here, right? This is whenever I talk about the toolbar or I say, hey, click on a tab, this is the tabs I'm referring to. Up here in the upper right-hand corner, this is where we've got the training center. We have Scentsy Family Store Order. So very quickly, if I needed to go in and buy some business supplies, I could just click on that. It would take me directly there. Idea Share is where you can go in. You'll actually see it over here on the side of your page as well. So you can quickly go in. Maybe you have a brilliant idea for something that Scentsy could do as a new product or something. That is exactly where you could go to share those ideas. Scentsy wants to know. They want to hear from you. Forum is just like any other forum that you've probably, if you've ever been involved in any forums, it's basically a post your question. People will respond back. Pay portal, that is obviously where we go for our commissions every month. Every single month we get paid on the 10th. And then we get paid on the 10th. So for example, on October 10th, we will be paid on all of the commissions for all of the sales that we did in September. So right now in the month of October, which is where we're at, everything that we're working for in October, we will get paid November 10th on. But you could log into your pay portal to be able to see what your balance is on your card. So we went to Training Center. Again, remember guys, you have access of this from day one, and it is absolutely everything that you need. Everything that you need. And I'm not even joking here. Scentsy, I have never seen training set up like this. And my job during the day revolves a lot around training. Okay. I teach classes, I attend training classes. And so I wish I could be this organized with training and have my content all in one spot for my classes and my students. So the way that Scentsy has outlined everything here, I mean, it's genius level. Okay. I can't even. All right. I'll stop drooling. Okay. So we can register for upcoming training calls. Scentsy in and of itself, Scentsy Corporate does every Tuesday. They do a consultant training call. And it is, of course, brought on exactly by Scentsy Corporate. So they're the ones sponsoring it. They're the ones putting out the content of those. They usually will have like a guest speaker and a new topic every single week. We can also explore existing training content. And that's where I'm going to click on right now, because what this is going to do is this is going to show us all of the trainings that are currently available. These have already happened. Now, again, for those of you who are just joining, do you see something here where it says new consultant? Yes. As a new consultant, these are what you want to be paying attention to. So while you're waiting for that starter kit to arrive, or maybe your starter kit's already come and you just haven't gotten this far in your workstation, I want you to come to the training center. I want you to click on the new consultant tab, and I want you to click through these. You can come over here to Launch Party. If I click on that, it's actually going to pull up some really amazing ideas for launch parties. And a launch party can happen at any time in your career. It can happen when you are first starting out. It can happen if you've been a consultant for 2 years. You can always have a relaunch of your business at any time. Flexibility, this is your business. Okay? Workstation, this is kind of what we're going over right now. The workstation, it's actually going to give you an overview of the workstation of itself. It goes over all the different tabs, as you'll see. The order tab, this one is my favorite. That's why it has a little star in the corner, because I think it's an amazing video and it's great. And I recommend that to all of my new team members to go into and take a look at.
let's see here, pay portal, social media. But then, of course, you can start exploring out. So you can start looking at the party, sponsor, serve, improve, brands, wellness, events, monthly themes. Do you see what I'm talking about when I'm saying that Scentsy has completely raised the bar when it comes to compiling training content for us? This is a trainer's dream come true right here. And regardless of, look, this was from back in March. We're in October right now, right? But it doesn't matter because all of these are still going to be relevant videos, okay? It's going to be giving you relevant information at all times, no matter where you're at in your business. So even if maybe you are a seasoned Scentsy consultant, maybe you've been doing this for a while, it does not hurt to hit that reboot button. It doesn't hurt to go in and say, hey, how can I maybe try something new? I seem to be at a standstill with my business. So what can I do to spark some life back into my business? There's great ways to get inspired, guys, and Scentsy gives us the tools to do just that. So back here to our workstation, let's jump into the orders tab, because what I want to do is I want to actually input a sample order for you. We're going to come here. I'm going to click on Scentsy order. This is where you can put in your order. Now, people get confused. This is probably one of the biggest questions I tend to get from my team is, how do I know if I should do a home, if I should select home, basket, fair show, fundraiser, or individual? Well, I think the training center goes over this, you know, obviously probably in much more better detail than I will. But for the most part, home is basically centered around if you're doing like a home party. Basket is if you're doing a basket, a pouch, a bag party, a catalog party, anything like that. Fair and show is if you're doing a fair and show or an event. Fundraiser, if you're doing a fundraiser, you could use that. An individual is the one that you're going to want to select if you're ever inputting an order that is less than a minimum party. Now here in the US, a minimum party to be able to be considered a party is $200 in sales. That's when the host rewards kick in. So for you guys in the other regions, whatever it is that is your party minimum total, that is, if it's less than that, it's when you want to click on the individual tab. Now, for everything else, the two that I normally will kind of focus on or default to are either home or basket. These are going to be where you're going to go for the majority of the business you do, okay? It doesn't really truly matter. I always, 9 times out of 10, will opt for the basket party. I don't know why, it's just what I do. Where it says show on PWS, that means personal website. So if I want this to show up at themeltingpot.scentsy.us when they do the click on my parties, then I want to click yes right here. Okay. Would you like to use the party planner? Now, if you hover over it, see how it gives you that little explanation of what the party planner is? This is basically going to send your host, if you have a host that's doing a party for you, it's going to send them an email with some great information so they can invite guests directly from it, and it will include a link back to their party. So if you have the email address for your hosts and you'd like them to do that, or you know that they're going to be inviting people via email, then you definitely want to check yes there. For demonstration purposes, I'm just going to leave it as a no. The name of party. You can name it anything you want. I'm just going to name this one mine, just for demonstration purposes. You can change the start date. Now, this does not mean, so look at this. Look what I'm going to do here. I'm going to actually backdate this to 10/1. That doesn't mean that I need to place an order and it's backdated to the date of 10/1. Basically, you're just giving it a date range to go by, okay? So I'm actually going to run this from the 1st to the 24th, okay? That's where we're going to go with that. for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to click use consultant as host. So when I check that, it's automatically going to fill it in with my information. This is also where I have the option of deciding where I wanted to ship this party to. Now, maybe my host is not me. Maybe my host is my best friend who lives in Independence, which is kind of a town close to me. Okay. But I want the party order to actually ship to my house. So that way, and the reason that I do that is so that way when the party order comes in, I can bag up each individual order. I can make it pretty. I can put the tissue paper in. I can write the handwritten thank you card. I can give them a sample in with their order and, be able to kind of dress it up and then deliver that to my friend in Independence and say, here you go. Now all you have to do is just let your customers know their orders are here and they can stop by and pick them up whenever they'd like, or you can deliver them to them, however works for you. So I can have it shipped to me. Like I said, that's kind of my default if it's a local host. I will have it shipped to me. And if I click consultant, it will come to me. If I click host, now in this case, it's still going to have my information because I am the host in this party. But if I wanted it to go to my friend in Independence and I didn't want to dress it up, or maybe she said, hey, can you just have it shipped to me? It's not a big deal. I only had 2 people that ordered anyway, and I don't really mind. No problem. I'm going to do whatever my host is. It's going to be more convenient for them anyway. So I'm going to ship this again for demonstration purposes. It's going to go ahead and come to me. So there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Click continue. So here we are. We are officially in the party. We're in the party, guys. Okay. I'm just going to, because I'm demonstrating, we're going to use this to try and get this and put it in very quickly. So I'm apparently ordering the Aspire diffuser today. Yep, that's what I want to buy. Now what I want to buy is I want to buy some oils. I want oils. I really do want oils now that I have my diffuser. So I'm just going to pick an oil there. And let's go ahead and let's order the Laundry Love Bundle. Need a little bit more information there. Now, did you guys notice that as I start doing this, I'm just simply starting to type in the name of what I want. Do you see how there's a product number here behind the name? If you want to memorize or start typing in product numbers, you certainly can. I'm kind of the I don't really want to memorize everything generation. So I use the shortcuts when I can. Oops, I need 2 there. You know what? Let's get a Luna with it. I want to do a Luna and a coconut lemongrass dry disc. I also get my choice of a laundry liquid in this bundle. And I'm going to go ahead and stick with coconut lemongrass because, well, it's my favorite. Now I'm going to hit Save Multi-Pack. What that did is that took everything in the Laundry Love bundle and it added it all in, as you can see there. Now, what has happened? What changed suddenly? Do you guys see where it says host reward fee $5? That's because, ding, 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 I have officially hit the minimum party total. Remember, the minimum party total here in the United States is $200. So as soon as I hit $200 or above, that is when it tells me I have host rewards to claim. So let's go ahead and claim these host rewards. You can see I have one half price item. So any item in the catalog for 50% off. I can also use the host credit. That's when we say free or half price Scentsy. This is that free part. Host credit is truly that. It is credit. So that's $21.60 credit towards any item in the catalog I want to use that on. Okay. Perpetual party reward. What that is an additional half price reward. What that is actually used for is if this host, and we're pretending it's not me, but if this was my friend in Independence hosting the party and she was the host, and when we were at her party, her coworker said, hey, I want to host a party with Jacqui next. And I said, great. Well, you know what? When you close your party, Melanie is also going to get another half-price host reward. So that is when I would use the perpetual party reward. When her coworker has that party, I'm going to give the perpetual party reward to Melanie because she's the one who's getting it. Now, in this case, this is a brand new party. It didn't come from another party, so I have no host to back it to. Does that make sense? So if I had Melanie's party and this was the host from Melanie's party who had said, yeah, I want to book a party with you, and it was me, I'm not the consultant in this scenario, then I would be getting the perpetual party reward. So we are going to use these host rewards. So you'll see again, I've got a half price item that I want. So I need to pick what it is I want. I'm going to say I want another diffuser because they're just that amazing. This time I'm going to order the Evolve. Oh, you know what? That was a really bad example. I apologize. You actually have to have 2 half-price host rewards, and the perpetual party reward does not count towards those 2 in order to get a diffuser at half price. So I apologize. It was a horrible example. Shame on me. I just get so excited. I've got diffuser on the mind today. Let's go ahead and let's do, I'm going to do a 6-pack of bars. So you'll notice I put MP, and that kind of stands for multi-pack. And again, that's my shortcut of pulling up all of the different multi-packs that we have. And you know what? Instead, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the 3 washer whiffs, because I've decided with those washer whiffs, I want to also give them as Christmas gifts. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to order 1 in Jet Set Go, because that's an amazing scent. I'm going to order 1 in Sunkissed Citrus because my mom loves that scent. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to order 1 in Scentsy Clean because everybody loves that one. It's just a clean, fresh scent. So you'll see here I've done 3 out of 3. Notice how 3 were required. I had to enter 3. Save multi-pack. So as we can see, those 3 washer whiffs, half price, right? I'm only spending, or the host is, actually spending $17.50 for 3 packs of washer whiffs. You will also see over here where it says half price rewards. Remember, it just showed 1 in earned. It also shows 1 taken. So that means I've now used those. Next up, let's go to the host credit. So come over here, click the host credit button. We're going to go ahead. We're going to make some bars happen. 6-pack of bars. That's my favorite way to do it. And it's also my favorite way to be able to get bars at such an amazing price, especially when you get them half price. It's not only good when you get them in the 6-pack because it's already buy one, get one free basically. But when you do that and you use it as a half price, hello, you get a great discount. Now we used it for a host credit. So I actually owe $3.40 because a 6-pack of bars is $25 and I had what, $21.60 was what I had in host credit. So all it did is it applied that to the $25 price and I just owed $3.40. So your host is actually only paying $17.50 for 3 washer whiffs and $3.46 or 40 cents for 6 Scentsy bars. Yes, that's right. $3.40 for 6 Scentsy bars. Tell me that's not a good deal. All right. Now, just again, for demonstration purposes, because I want you guys to see how you get that perpetual party item, because you'll see up here again, I've taken the host credit, I've taken my half price, but we're going to apply that perpetual party reward. If we had other guests, obviously I could add them by clicking the button of add a new guest. I could add a new guest, add them in there. But since I'm the only one on this party, obviously I'm the only one in that drop down. Over here is where you're going to put your item in. And I'm just going to say light bulb. And I'm going to say that I'm going to get a 3-pack of bulbs. I'm going to click apply. And there you have it. So I got a 3-pack of bulbs for only $2.50 because Perpetual Party reward is another half price item. So here we go. Here's our order, right? There's everything. I've used my host rewards. I can tell that they've all been used. They've all been cashed in. You'll also see that that $5 host fee went away because I took advantage of all of my host rewards. So that's a good thing. Now, all I have to do is pay for it. So I would hit continue, and you're going to see what's going to come up here. Now, this is where, if you are a consultant, maybe you've earned some product credit because you hit Shooting Star or Sensational Start level 1, 2, or 3. You will get product credit on the 10th of the month following the month that you hit it. So if you earn that in September, on October 10th, you will see product credit available to you. So I could apply product credit if I had any available. Maybe I still had the money sitting on my pay portal card. I could use that directly from here. Maybe I had a gift card. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a credit card. But that's where you're going to enter the card name, the number, the expiration, security code, postal zip code for billing, and the amount to apply. Why does it say amount to apply? Well, that's because if you have multiple guests on your order, you're going to have multiple credit cards to enter here. So each time you enter in every different guest credit card, this is where it's going to go. And you're just going to put the amount that is their total, hit add to payments, and it's going to start deducting from that balance due until you get to 0. Once you get to 0, then you can just go down here, say process payments and continue, and it will then finalize your order. Now, obviously, I'm not buying $259.09 worth of Scentsy this evening. So you'll see what just happened. I just sat here, played with this. I could do this all I wanted all night long, just adding stuff, subtracting stuff, seeing what's going to work, what's not going to work, what's going to cost get the best deal and the best price. Play with it, guys. You're not going to break it, okay? You see how we did that? Just play with it. All right, so that was our rundown of the workstation. So, oh, sorry, I was really trying not to sniff. I was really trying not to. Okay, so I promised you guys a story, right? Madison's supposed to be in bed right now. All right, so I promised you a story. My diffuser came in today. I was so excited today. Madison, please stop. I was so excited today because I was so excited to come home, put in my diffuser. You'll see I've got the head cold going on. I was like, oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So I got home. I was ready to do this big unboxing. I pulled out the other products that I had ordered. I pulled out my oil. I was so excited to get my oil. Yeah, my first oil. I have never done the oils at all. I've never done any other company. I've never been introduced to oils. This is all new to me. So that was probably partly the good portion of my excitement, right? Madison, please no. Okay. So when I got home, like I said, doing this big unboxing, pulling everything out. Yeah. And I opened the base because it comes in 2 different containers. So I opened the base. I get that out. Awesome. I actually ordered the Evolve warmer. You'll see that we've got 3 different warmers. This is Aspire. Yep. This is Instill.
We got that one.
And this is Evolve. Evolve, sorry, is the one that I wanted, okay? This is the one that I chose. And I will not say it was an easy decision. This was rather a long, drawn-out decision for me. I even did this big poll on my Facebook page. Which one should I get? And even then, the votes were divided. So it took me quite a while to decide which one I really wanted in my home. But I did choose the Evolve. And so on the box, and I'm going to show you guys. This was the funny part. I get the box.
She has 2 boxes.
Yeah, I have 2 boxes. I get the box. I open it up. You see on the front, it says Evolve. And I was like, oh,
Yay! So excited. So I get it. I'm smiling from ear to ear. Oh, I can't wait to see this thing. Oh, it's going to be amazing. And I pull it out and I look at it and I'm like, well, did I accidentally order the wrong one?
No.
I know I was a little bit indecisive on which one I was going to get, but that kind of looks like Instill. So I immediately pulled out my packing slip and I was looking at my packing slip going, oh my gosh, where's my catalog? Yep, that Madison, please stop. Yes, that's the one that I wanted was Evolve. Yep, and that's the one I ordered was Evolve, whatever. I look on the outside of the box. Yep, it says Evolve. It even shows me a picture of it. Totally not what was in this box. So remember how I said earlier that consultant and customer support was really great? I immediately hopped on the phone. Put that down, baby. Okay. I immediately hopped on the phone. I gave them a call. I didn't even sit on hold. Like it literally rang right through. I got sorry. Trying not to do that on camera for you. I got an amazing customer service representative, Jared, who instantly I told him what happened. And he was like, oh my gosh, wow, I haven't heard that one before, but no problem. And so within 10 minutes, he had already pulled up my order. He had put in to ship out, and you may or may not have seen it there on my order tab because it's there. But you'll see that he put in the order for the Evolve shade or shell, I guess is what we refer to them, the shell, to be shipped out. So it will be just like, well, I don't want to say it'll be just like this box, but it's going to be just like this box, but it's actually going to have Evolve in it. And that is what actually fits over. That's the diffuser part, right? That's the inside of it.
Over there, it made that circle.
Yes, but the shell just, I mean, obviously, it makes it look amazing, right? That just totally brings the actual beauty of it. I mean, it's beautiful like it is, don't get me wrong, but it brings the beauty to it. But I will say, even without the shell on, I did go ahead, and obviously you can tell I'm congested, but I had to try it. So I went ahead and I tried it anyway. Please put that down. Because the shell is technically, it's decorative, right? It's decorative. That's what we want. But for tonight's purposes, because I really wanted to try out my oil, I went ahead and I filled it up, and I put about 8 to 10 drops of this in there. Yeah. And you actually have two settings. You've got a low and a high. And so I went ahead and I put it on low. So it's just this beautiful, soft mist in the air. And it's really amazing.
She tried to change to the colors of the rainbow.
Yeah, we went through the whole colors of the rainbow.
Yeah, she tried to.
All right, sit down because we're going to go to bed, okay?
Okay.
So anyway, that was my consultant experience today, right? Fantastic. Like I said, within 10 minutes, my issue's solved, resolved. He emailed me a shipping label, so that's why this guy's all packaged up and ready to go, because I'm going to print out my shipping label first thing in the morning and put this back in the box, put the shipping label on it, and it's going to go back to Scentsy. I don't have to worry about paying shipping back. And they're going to take this one back. And in the meantime, my Evolve shade is headed to me. So it goes to show, guys, that, you know, things happen and it's perfectly fine. You know, I think he was a little shocked because, like I said, he was like, wait a minute, what, the box even says that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at it. I said, I even took pictures just in case you want to see pictures. And he's like, no, that's fine. You don't send pictures. And, so yeah, it was a great experience, wonderful service. But, you know, he even took the time to, you know, obviously look at my account to see, you know, I was a consultant, and congratulated me on my launch to leadership cruise in January. And I mean, just great, just fantastic customer service. I really, really have to give them kudos for what they do. They're really good at what they do. So they're there for you as a customer. They're there for you as a consultant. So don't hesitate to reach out to them if and when you get a happy mistake like this. It happens, but they fix it and they take care of it right away. So that's my happy story for the day that I'm going to leave you with. Again, I hope that this video, would you stop petting me?
Okay.
What is happening? I hope this video helped you guys who are just starting out. Like I said, this was your video. And for those of you who, like I said, were maybe not too familiar with the workstation, maybe just felt a little bit uncomfortable with it, I hope that I helped to give you a little bit more clarification on some of that. But like I said, as always, feel free to reach out to your sponsor to help you, walk you through it. If you're local, meet up with them. Because it really is sometimes easier to do it more one-on-one. If you're not local to them, if you've got a team kind of like mine and we're kind of spread out everywhere, then FaceTime it out if you have to, or Google Hangout, you know, and see what you can do. Get a little creative. Sometimes you got to think outside the bar with some of this stuff. But there are still ways to connect with your team and your upline and everything else. But, you know, if you can't get a hold of any of them, call customer service or consultant support. They can certainly answer any questions you have. So until next week, I hope you all have a wonderful week. I hope you don't catch my head cold from watching this video. It's not possible. No, it's totally not possible.
Rainbow.
She's still talking about the rainbow.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, pick it up, please. Good thing it's empty. Have a great rest of your week. Like I said, don't forget, every single Tuesday we'll be here. So next week will be a completely different topic. We'll talk more. If you have comments, if you know of some super secret thing that I have not learned yet, I am always up for learning new things and always up for new ideas. So feel free to shout it out down there in those comments. I would love to hear from you. And I promise I will get back with you. You'll see that I get back to my comments on there. So take care. Have a great week. I'll see you next Tuesday if I don't talk to you before. Peace, love, happiness. Have a great week.
Bye.